Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably trying to figure out how to build out a proper squeeze page. A landing page, a capture page, it's all the same thing. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that over the next few minutes in this video. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, consider hitting the subscribe button because I'm always showing you how to build a more profitable affiliate marketing business. And in this little tutorial right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to build out a very quick squeeze page in 3 very simple steps, okay? So the first thing that you need to understand is you need 3 things. You need a header, you need an opt-in form, and you need a button. That's pretty much all you need for a squeeze page, right? And the reason why you would want to build a squeeze page is so that you can get more emails to follow up with people and basically generate more sales. And this could be for pretty much any business you want, right? So whether that's a drop shipping business, it's a blogging business, it's a offline business, a brick and mortar business where you're trying to generate more leads online to follow up with people, send more promotions to them, or if you're like me and you want to build a affiliate marketing business where you're selling other people's products, then having a squeeze page or a capture page or a landing page, it's all the same thing, right, is very, very important, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that on this video today, right? Now, there's some tools that you're going to need, okay? So the first thing that you need is you really need a page or funnel builder. That's really important. You can't build a squeeze page, a landing page, a capture page without a funnel builder, right? Now, there are quite a few out there in the marketplace. I like ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is basically the Ferrari of funnel builders, of page builders. It's $97 a month, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's very, very easy to use, okay? So I would highly recommend checking out ClickFunnels, but there are other page builders out there as well, like Builderall, for example, GrooveFunnels, Kartra, WordPress. All of these cost a little bit of money for you to invest. Remember, this is the backbone of your business, right? So if you want to be able to come online and follow up with people, you need a squeeze page, you need a capture page. You have to be willing to invest in the tools necessary in order for you to build that successful business, okay? So I'm going to demo ClickFunnels in a minute. I'm going to show you this 3 simple steps on how you can build a squeeze page really, really quickly, all right? But let's talk a little bit about the conversion formula before I show you the demo, because it's important for you to understand how to actually get conversion. So it's not just about building out the squeeze page. It's about, well, if somebody lands on your squeeze page, are they going to opt in? Are they actually going to give you their email address? That's very, very important, right? And if they're not going to give you their email, then what's the point of having a squeeze page to begin with, right? So let's talk about the components that make a squeeze page successful, right? So first of all, is a lead magnet necessary? And you see this all the time. They'll say, well, if you want people to opt in, you need to bribe them with something, right? So that you need to bribe them with like an ebook or like a training or an MP3 or a cheat sheet or something like that. Well, in the traditional sense, you don't necessarily need to bribe them anymore if you understand how to do the thing that I'm going to show you right now. But what you do need to do is you need to have some sort of value on the back end that you can give them so that they're willing to actually opt in, okay? So you must have some sort of training, or you have to have some sort of value you can give your potential audience member to help them to solve their problems. That's the best thing to do, right? And so the best kind of title to have that's associated with that training is to have a benefits style title, okay? And that's the best way to get high opt-ins, right? And so the one that really works for me is a how to do something without experiencing the pain. All right. So the thing that people look for the most when they are looking for a solution online is that they're looking for something that will help them to solve their problem, right? So a title that would work the best is how to create a benefit to their problem, all right, without having to experience the pain. And I'll show you a real life example of this in a second, all right? Another title that you can use is how to get a benefit and a benefit, right? So you're stacking the benefit, right? So for example, if it was weight loss, you would say something like how to lose 15 pounds in the next 6 weeks and still be able to eat all of your most favorite foods. So both of them are benefits if you think about it, right? So that's how you would use a how to benefit and benefit title structure in order to get someone to really want to give you their email address to see what's on the next page. And then on the next page, instead of giving them like an ebook or a download or a some sort of fast start cheat sheet or something like that, you could just give them a little video training. And that would literally be the reason why they would opt in, is to get that free training. And that would be an easier way to tie into the whole process instead of having to write a 60 page ebook which someone may not even read in the first place anyway. Okay, so this is the best way to get some really high conversion rates. I've used these two formulas right here. Okay, how to get a benefit without struggling with the pain, or how to benefit, and I've used these structures to get 30 to 50% conversion rates. So that means that every single person that lands on your squeeze page, 30 to 50% of them are actually going to give you their email address. Now, if you don't do this properly and you have a really bad squeeze page, you might have lower conversion rates. You might have 10% conversion rates. That means if you send 100 people there, only 10 people are actually going to give you their email address, which means that you're wasting a lot of these people, right? So to optimize it, to get the maximum conversion rates, I would go ahead and use these two structures right here, okay? Now, once you've built out your squeeze page, you're going to want to be able to get a lot of traffic, right? You need to get traffic, you need to get eyeballs, people to land on your squeeze page for them to actually want to opt in, right? So if you want to check that out, I've got another video if you want. I'm going to show you 15 different strategies that you can use to get traffic and eyeballs to your squeeze page once you built it out. So you can check that out anytime you want, all right? So let's do a quick little demo right now. I'm going to demo ClickFunnels for you, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to build out a squeeze page with ClickFunnels if you want to check that out, okay? So I'm just gonna go over here, just give me a second right now. All right, so this is my ClickFunnels account, okay? And I'm gonna demo a capture page right now. I'm gonna show you those three basic things that you need in order to build out a very effective squeeze page, okay? So the cool thing about ClickFunnels is you can basically use different templates, okay? So if you were to create an account with ClickFunnels, you could basically come onto ClickFunnels and it wouldn't be a blank screen. They would basically have different templates that you could potentially use to build out different capture pages, different squeeze pages, all right? But I'm gonna show you how to do it from scratch because I just wanna show you how simple this really is, okay? Now in the background here, all I've done is I've created a plain background, and the settings that I have here is the background color is basically gray. Okay, so that's why you can see that the color here is gray, all right? And all I would do is I would basically drag an element, and it can be any color, by the way. It could be white, it could be black, it could be blue. It's up to you. I'm just giving you a gray example right here. Now, all I would do right now is I'm going to need a title for this, right? So I'm just going to come into new element right here. I'm going to pick headline, okay? And straight away, it's going to be, unfortunately, in a black color as well. So I'm just going to change this text color here to white, and you're going to see it pop up right there. And it's really simple, okay? So all I would do is I would start with a quote because that's really the best way to do it. And we're going to use a weight loss example. Now remember that you can be in any niche, okay? So I'm going to pick the weight loss example because this is an example that is transferable across a lot of different areas. It's one that people understand. But if you want, you can use this formula for any niche that you want or anything that you're selling, okay? So whether you're doing affiliate marketing and you're selling other people's products in the make money space, in affiliate marketing, in drop shipping, in the dating space, in the dog training space, in the weight loss space, in the singing space, it doesn't matter. Or if you're using this to try and get more people for whatever business that you have, right? Or whatever product that you're trying to sell, service you're trying to sell, you can replicate this and model this for your particular industry. Okay, so the weight loss example would look like this. All right, so how to lose, for example, and we're going to go with the benefit pain structure, right? So how to benefit without pain. So how to lose 15 pounds in 6 weeks. It's got to be realistic too, right? I mean, you can't, or 8 weeks. Okay, 8 weeks. That's a bit more realistic. How to lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks without. And what is the pain that a lot of people go through in the weight loss industry? Well, one of those pains might be that they hate going to the gym for 3 hours a day and running on the treadmill for 3 hours and not losing any weight, right? So that might be a pain. So how to lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks without running for 3 hours a day on the treadmill. Did I spell treadmill wrong? Okay. All right. So that would be the title. Okay. So we've got the benefit, how to benefit. So lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks is a benefit to this particular person because they're trying to lose weight. So they're trying to learn how to do that, right? Without running for 3 hours a day on the treadmill. Okay, which is a real problem because people that don't understand how to lose weight when it comes to weight loss, they do this kind of thing. I've seen people run for 1-2 hours a day and they're still really overweight, because that's not really necessarily how you lose weight. Okay, now let's make this look big. Okay, and it's so easy. You just click inside and you can just click the you can move the font size. All right, you can make it bigger or smaller, and we can even make this a little bit narrower, right, so that it looks good. Okay, and that's how easy it is to use ClickFunnels. All right, so all I did was I clicked into the row and I just used the width and I just kind of adjusted the width like that. Okay, it's so easy to do. Okay, and if I want to adjust the height of this, I could even come here and come to the top margin. I could kind of drag it down so it looks a little bit better, right? Now what I need to do is I need to add an opt-in form so that someone can add in their information, and I need to have a button, right? So it's very easy to do that. You just hover over this, you click on to add an element, because we're just adding an extra element, right? And all I would do is look for a form. Okay, you see here we've got the opt-in form here, so I would just go to input. All right, I would click on input, and all of a sudden a nice little opt-in form pops up there. Okay, now it's not set right now, so I'm going to click on it and I'm going to input the input type as email address. All right, now this is the main thing that you need from people. Now if you wanted to, you could add another form here and you could add their name, their phone number, their address, and someone could add in all those kind of things. But the easiest thing to do, and I'll teach you a cool little trick right here, is if you just ask for someone's email address, the opt-in rate is automatically going to shoot through the roof. Okay, you're going to get double, triple opt-in rates because people have less to do on the page. The more things that someone has to do on your page, the lower your opt-in rate is going to be, because it's going to distract them. So if you ask for a full name, like a first name, a last name, their home address, their phone number, and an email address, your opt-in rate is going to go down because they have to do so many things when they land on your page, right? But if you just ask for an email address, your opt-in rate is going to stay high. Okay, so that's it. We're just going to ask for an email address, and if you want to change the theme here, this is the cool thing about ClickFunnels. It makes it very easy. We can make it look like that. We can make it look like simple and clean. There's so many different themes that you can use, but I'm gonna use this one, right? The gray border input. Okay. Now the next thing that we need is a button, right? So I'm gonna click on add an element, and I'm just gonna add a button, right? I'm gonna click on the button element, and you can see that there's a button that shows up right there. Now let's clean this button up. I'm gonna click into the button, right? And I'm gonna put something. A cool call to action to get them to want to click on it. All right, so click here to get access to your training. Okay, or give it a name. Give it something cool, like click here to get to click. Let me see. Click here to access the 15-pound solution now. Okay, so the name of my training or my solution for this person is just called the 15-pound solution. That's what I'm calling it, right? So if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can maybe move it down a little bit, right? And then I'm going to adjust the font size so that the button looks nice. Okay, and we just want to get this kind of almost the same size with the top, and so we can kind of adjust this again over here. All right, and then maybe I'm going to readjust this one right here. So I'm just going to adjust the font so that it's close enough to the size of the top here. Okay, and that's it. That's all we would need to do. So if now what we would need to do is we need to integrate the email autoresponder section. Okay, now in ClickFunnels it's actually really easy to do. All I would do is I would come to settings, I would go to integrations on the top, right, and I would basically integrate my email managing software. Now I use GetResponse, and I'll have another training on GetResponse, right? If you want to check out my YouTube channel. But GetResponse, you would set this up in the integration section inside of ClickFunnels, right? And the way you would do that is you would exit this page and you would go to the top. Actually, let me just show you where that is, all right? So I'm just going to save this. I'm going to come back to this later. But basically, I would come out here. If you're using ClickFunnels, I would come here and I would go to the account settings. And inside of account settings, there's integrations. You would just add the integration for whatever email managing software you're using. So if it's Aweber, GetResponse, or whatever you're using, Kartra, you could just integrate it here with ClickFunnels, which is really, really cool. Okay, so once you've added that in with the API, I'm going to come back into the page right now, and then I'm going to set it up here so that it knows that it's going to be adding this particular email when someone lands on this page and enters an email address into my email managing software. So I'm going to come to settings, integrations right here. Okay, I'm going to choose GetResponse, And the action that I want, oops, let's try that again. Okay, because it was half set up just now. I'm going to choose get response, and action integration is add to campaign. Okay, then it's going to ask, which list would you like to set it to? I'm going to refresh it from the API because I set up the integration in the background previously, and you just select the list. Now you might have like one list here. Okay, so maybe mine is my Aaron.ctw list, right? And once I click on that, it would automatically be integrated. Okay, you can see a little green tick there. All right, and then what I want to do after that is I want to tell ClickFunnels where to send this person to after they have entered their email address. So I would come to settings, I would come to general, okay, and then I would basically drop the name of the page that I want on submit, go to, and where would they go. All right, so let's just say I wanted them to go to google.com. And this would basically be your what's called a thank you page. All right, so let's just say that this is the thank you page. Okay, I'm going to come back here again, settings. I'm going to go to general, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to enter Google. All right, and then I would basically just click save. I'll click out and click save. So that means that when somebody enters their email, first of all, there's a couple of things that are going to happen. It's going to be added to my Aaron CTW email list that's integrated into GetResponse over here. Okay, I set that all up, and then it's going to send them to Google, which will basically, this is just a demo, right? So obviously you would choose your website where you want someone to be sent to, and basically you would send them to a video page, a thank you page that's going to show them a video training that's going to show them how to lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks without having to run on the treadmill for 3 hours a day, if that makes sense. Okay. And then you would need to make sure you click on this action here. So you want to edit the action and set the action to submit order form. All right. So what that means is it's going to submit the form for GetResponse, and it's going to make sure that it gets onto your email autoresponder, so that you actually get to collect that email, right? And that's how that would work. Okay. So those are the three things that you would need to set up for ClickFunnels for this to work. You would click save. All right. And that's it. That's basically your page. All right. So it's very, very simple, but a page like this can be extremely effective. Now, the last thing that I'm going to change to make this right is, you see how it says up here, how to build a 6-figure internet business? Well, we're not doing an internet business example right now. We're doing a dog training example, right? So I'd come back to settings and I would change the SEO metadata. Okay. And I would just click up here, how to lose 15 pounds. All right. And then I'll click out and I click save. And all of a sudden, the top here, you can see that it's changed to how to lose 15 pounds. So it's relevant to not only what's going on the screen, but on the tab as well. That's really important. So let's test this out. I'm going to click on preview and see if this works or not. Okay, so this is a squeeze page. Very simple, right? Believe me, a simple squeeze page like this works really, really well. I know it looks very simple, but it's the simplicity that makes it very, very powerful. And actually what's going on here is it's the title that is actually very powerful, right? So let me just go back here and show you this again, right? And this is why this works so well, is because you're talking directly to the pain points of your particular audience, all right? And in this example, we're using weight loss, right? So how to get a benefit without struggling with the pain is a very, very powerful statement that will push your particular audience member or your visitor who lands on your website to want to find out what the solution is. And this is why this works so well. Okay, so let's just go back right here to the screen. Okay, so how to lose 15 pounds in 8 weeks. That's a benefit without running for 3 hours a day on the treadmill. Get access to the 15-pound solution. Let's key in some random email. Let's just do aaronchan.testdemo@gmail.com. And I'm going to click here to access the 15-pound solution right now. Okay, and let's see if this goes to Google. It should go to Google, right? Because we set it up like that. Okay, so that is basically how you set up a squeeze page. All right, so listen, I hope you enjoyed this video today. All right, let me know in the comment sections if you got some value from this video today. All right, and some thumbs ups if you appreciated the content, right? And remember, if you want to learn not only how to build out a page like this, a squeeze page like this, but you want to learn how to get traffic, remember I've got that 15 traffic training up there, which you can check out as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video today. Remember to always subscribe, okay? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification if you're interested in learning how to get more videos like this. We always come up with content that will teach you how to build a more profitable affiliate marketing business. And if you're like, Aaron, I love this stuff, right? I love to build, I want to learn how to build a squeeze page out, but I'm not really set on my business yet. Maybe you're not too sure what kind of business you're looking to build. Maybe you're still trying to figure it out. If you would like to figure out how to build a multiple six-figure business, just like I have, I've got a free training that you can check out if you'd like. Just go ahead and register for the six-figure workshop free just below by clicking the link. And I hope you enjoyed this video today. Hope to see you on another video soon. Take care and all the best to you.